Welcome back to Sportsbook Review Videos. It has been a great start to the NBA season here through the first 10 or 12 games for most teams, and it looks like this season is going to be as advertising here with exciting guys coming back from injury and it looking like maybe both the conferences evening out a little bit more, I might say, but still, if you're taking a look at the updated NBA future odds here along with me, the top five teams, four of them are in the Western Conference still, and of course the number one overall team according to the sports books, is once again the Golden State Warriors. Now, they obviously were 5-1 before the season started. A lot of people picking the Cleveland Cavaliers and the San Antonio Spurs over them. And while the Spurs odds have lengthened just a little bit and the Cavs have pretty much stayed the same, the Golden State Warriors are skyrocketing back to the favorites here to win the NBA championship here at plus 260 from Bet365 Sportsbook. Until they go, if they have another season like 65 to 70 wins, which it looks like they are currently on pace for, it's going to be very, very difficult to beat them, I think, for any team if they continue to play so well, especially if Steph Curry continues to play so well. But right behind them, the Cleveland Cavaliers at plus 275 haven't changed much from Bet365, but still hanging around and looking still like a very good team. And it looks like they might even get Kyrie Irving back here a little bit earlier than I think what a lot of people suspected. Might even be back before December, but I think definitely going to be back early in December as well. But I think with the way they've been looking here so far without him, still gives, I think, a lot of confidence here, both from the sportsbook and betting perspective here at plus 275. Now, Spurs have dropped just a little bit to plus 400, but I don't think that's just because of the fact that they've played badly. I think it's more so with how good the Golden State Warriors have played, and I think what people think is a bad matchup for the San Antonio Spurs potentially in a Western Conference Finals scenario. So I think 4-1 still a valid option for the San Antonio Spurs, not just something I think I'm taking a look at just right now. After that, though, big drop off all the way down to the Oklahoma City Thunder at 9-1. Their odds obviously lengthened just a little bit here, but not too much. And obviously, it's just because we have the Kevin Durant injury that they're still dealing with here. But once he comes back, I think you're looking at a team that could definitely be a value here. I'm just not quite sold on them yet above a team like San Antonio and Golden State. I think they're adequately priced, maybe just a little bit of a value here right now. Definitely not something I'm running to jump on here at this current point in time. And finally, I think the Clippers here at 12-1, maybe a little bit overvalued with the way they've looked so far to start the season, blowing a 23-point lead to the Golden State Warriors here on TNT the other night, and also with the fact that their defense has been absolutely atrocious to start the year, and that's not going to pose them well in a deep Western Conference here, especially if teams like the Houston Rockets or the Memphis Grizzlies, some of these teams maybe start to turn things around and look like a team that could challenge the Los Angeles Clippers, but still not anywhere close to as good as I thought they'd be here to start the season, even with their newfound depth, and maybe they just haven't figured it out yet, but not a team I'm running to bet on either as well. And I think I'd fade them entirely till their odds lengthen a lot more right now with the way they're playing. But that'll do it with your NBA Finals future odds update. Make sure you check out some of my NBA picks of the day coming out this weekend as well, or tonight if you haven't taken a look at those yet. But until then, for Sportsbook Review, I'm Jordan Sharp.